Director Gibbs. I appreciate your comments and time, and glad I don't have to cover a lot of those different pieces because they're robust. And it's pretty exciting what's happening at the Department of Natural Resources. The Colorado Oil and Gas Conservation Commission is one of the divisions housed within the department. And I think that the best place to start is to recap what I think I've heard from a number of the speakers that have already presented to you over the last 2 days. I really appreciated the comments from Jason and Cheryl and Jeffrey yesterday on the local government panel about how this co-permitting regime is evolving, and also the comments today from our industry folks around the certainty that is settling in. We've been through a lot of change since 2019, and I'll recap a little bit of that and then talk about where I see COGCC going next. But just to me, what that infers is that we've come out of a period of dramatic change, and we're coming into a space of convergence where we understand what the expectations are, and we're working through it together as Coloradans and with diverse stakeholders. So as I said, I think we're settling into this new regime. I am developing great confidence in our staff and in our stakeholders as we navigate these processes. And how we as an organization are responding right now is through digesting that change, through reorganizational changes, through prioritizing different automation and form changes, which is terribly boring stuff, but critically important to providing the customer service that's expected of Colorado agencies. Kind of running through the quick timeline, in 2019, Senate Bill 181 passed, which has been a great topic over the last couple of days. In 2020, there were 3 fairly dramatic events affecting COGCC. COVID, which affected obviously more than just COGCC. The price drop in oil and gas commodity prices, which affected our budget as well as all of our operators' plans. And then a really significant rulemaking, 4 things, and we seated a brand new professional commission. 2020 was an enormous year of change, right? And you can think about 10-foot seas. As I see it now, we're settling into kind of the steady tide of the normal ocean currents, as it were. 2021, we went into kind of launching forms, figuring out how to do this, how to work collectively and collaboratively across the state to implement a new permitting regime. And now, as we kind of are in the first quarter of 2022, we've completed financial assurance, which is one of the major last rulemakings required by 181 in terms of substantive change. And I think as I said, we're settling into implementing the rules as they've been adopted. My focus this year is on transparency and consistency for our team, making sure we're providing clear direction about where we are, what we're doing, how we're doing it to all Coloradans and to industry. A key component of that is guidance, is meetings, is engaging. As we've moved out of the phase of really implementing rules and developing forms and figuring out our internal processes, we have the capacity to engage. We heard yesterday from the local governments the importance of COGCC showing up to pre-application meetings, and I can't emphasize that enough. We need to be present, we need to engage, and we're creating that capacity now. We've spent a lot of time in the last year or so reorganizing our teams, making sure our leadership structure is working. And again, this is not probably the scintillating policy update you may have expected, but this is where we are today. And to me, it really represents and reflects the certainty that we've heard expressed by a number of other speakers. We're also working to, again, continue to on that trend of making sure people know what we're doing and how we're doing it, and also adequately staffing our needs. We're working through those different pieces, making sure that we have the right number of people to work things through. We have 3 major comprehensive area plans submitted by operators, which is an incredible opportunity for us to really look at landscape level development. It was a priority for our commissioners. We're prioritizing it on the internal flow as well, because I think it provides Colorado the best opportunity to look, again, at that landscape level about how to best develop its oil and gas resources in a protective manner. Sorry I'm so winded. I promise next time I won't be at 8 months pregnant, but I just don't have any lung capacity, guys. It's not the altitude, believe it or not. And with that, I know we want to hold some time for some questions. As I said, I think that my comments really echo what we've already heard over the last 2 days. There's nothing terribly groundbreaking in it. I really look forward to continuing to lead this agency through these changes and to navigate the path that we've set ourselves upon. I, of course, want to thank Kirby again for hosting us, Garfield County, and for all of you engaging and participating with us. It's lovely to see all of you in person again. It's been a long couple of years, and we're all better together. So continue to help us work through these processes. And with that, I will turn it over to Mr. Elm from the Colorado Parks and Wildlife.